Hello Cap, welcome to your reading for mid-July. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Please make sure you check all your placements to get a clear picture of what's going on for you at this time. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate for all of you. Please take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. I'm pulling a Celtic cross for you today, and I'm going to be starting off with a couple of astro cards. Towards the end of the reading, I will be pulling out a couple of charms for you, so make sure you stick around for that. All right. Interesting. Who else had this? House 9. I think it was Libra? Not certain. Now, House 9 in this particular deck talks about spiritual growth. For me, the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius, talks more about philosophy, travel, and beliefs and ideologies. Now, Chiron here talks about hurt and heal. I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but Chiron was a warrior. He was a senator who trained gods like Zeus, and he was maimed by Zeus mistakenly. And after he was maimed, he could obviously not train other people, right? So he opened up what was the equivalent of a hospital in ancient Greek times and started teaching people how to heal themselves, which is why he is called the wounded healer. Now, Chiron, where is Chiron right now? I think Chiron is in Aries, and it is retrograding starting the 19th of July. So there's going to be a lot of shifts when it comes to how we heal ourselves, how we look at healing as a whole, and how we heal other people. It's interesting how you have House 9 and spiritual growth right next to it. There is a shift in beliefs. There is a shift in ideologies. A lot of planets are retrograding right now, including Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter. Whenever planets retrograde, especially such powerful planets, we reevaluate, we revise, we reassess how it is we've been living our lives, what our beliefs are, what our philosophies are. So there is a reset happening here, and I absolutely love this illustration, and it shows up in a lot of cards in this deck. There's a heart with wings and a candle, which for me screams, let your heart be light. So there is something that is shifting within you that is helping you not just ascend, but feel better as a whole. This could manifest itself in the form of a relationship, a change in careers, a hobby that brings your heart joy. It could be anything. It could be a vacation, anything that makes your heart lighter, anything that changes your perspective of life as a whole. You're healing, Cap. All right, let's pull your Celtic and see what we have in the heart of your reading. The 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is a difficult energy. It is the energy of feeling abandoned, feeling betrayed, and feeling like you cannot really ask anybody for help. You can. You see how they're standing outside, I think, a church, and everybody is welcome in a church. The doors are wide open for you to walk in. Sometimes a sense of pride gets in the way, and we feel like we can go about life by ourselves. We're communal beings, Cap. And if we don't indulge in the relationships that we're a part of, and if we don't depend on the people that we're relating to, we will be independent, yes, but at the same time, it's just going to make life all the more difficult for us. Sometimes other people have handbooks and guidebooks that will help us on our journey, people who've been through the same pain that we have, people who have the experience to handle that kind of pain. Ask for help. What is crossing this? The 10 of Swords. Pain, a lot of pain. I said the same thing to, I think, Scorpio, was it? Or was it Sag? I'm not certain. The 10 of Swords is the most painful energy in the deck. And it is represented by the Hierophant lying dead on the ground, if you look at the original Rider-Waite. The Hierophant was represented back then by Thomas Becket. And Thomas Becket was the Archbishop in 1100 something. I've said this story so many times in these readings, it's getting repetitive, but you should know this. Now, Thomas Becket was assassinated by Henry II because he was considered to be too meddlesome. Okay, it is possible that there is somebody who is making you lack faith in yourself. It's possible that certain experiences with certain people in your life have made you feel like you can't reach out to anybody for help. If you did reach out to somebody, it's possible that instead of helping you, they just put another dagger in your back. Not everybody carries the same frequency gap. There are people around you who can help you heal. There are people around you who can help you transform and evolve spiritually. Make sure you have a filtration system in check, okay? What is your focus? Your focus is the sun. Your focus is joy. Your focus is to heal. Not just yourself, but the people you are dealing with. The sun very unapologetically and unselfishly shines for other people, not for itself. It helps other people grow and transform. It brings other people joy. I feel like you are focusing on bringing yourself that joy so that you can radiate it outwards for others as well. Absolutely stunning. Some of you may have Leo heavily in your chart, or you may even be dealing with one. What was in the recent past for you, Cap? The Page of Wands. I feel like you were adventurous, you were free-spirited, you were in that energy of exploration. You felt free. There was a freedom. But suddenly, I feel like something started weighing you down. I don't know what this is. I'm not clarifying. I want to keep these readings crisp. But that free-spirited energy, I feel like needs to come back. Again, let your heart be light. Bring back this Page of Wands energy. It is not a very potent energy, but it's a very light-hearted energy. Once you start working through this pain, and once you start focusing on this happiness and growth, is when this can come back for you. What is your strength, Cap? The Nine of Wands. It's the first time the Nine of Wands has shown up. You're the 10th sign I'm reading for. Your strength, again, is literally Chiron. This represents the wounded healer, the wounded warrior. You've been through hell and back, Cap. And I feel like everything that you've learned through these arduous journeys that you've been on, all of that wisdom can go in your favor if it's executed properly. Sometimes the pain that we experience can be used as a weapon. Sometimes it can be used as a shield. But we need to start using it as a tool. Big difference in all the three. If you're using it as a weapon, you're causing more pain from that pain. If you're using it as a shield, you're using it to block yourself, to defend yourself, but also to cage yourself in. If you use it as a tool, not only will you help yourself heal and transform, you can help other people as well. And your strength is the fact that you can stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Because everything you've been through has made you stronger. What is your immediate future, Cap? The Hermit. Beautiful energy. Sister Earth sign to you. This is a Virgo card. Now, the Hermit is a card of isolation. It represents a very wise and aged figure in the original Rider-Waite on top of a mountain peak. Someone who has climbed that mountain, who has ascended, who has been through all those obstacles and reached the peak. And through that journey has collected nuggets of wisdom. The Hermit can, like I said, be a card of isolation, but it is not isolation for the sake of isolation. It is isolation in search of wisdom. If you feel going on a solo vacation or spending more time alone is going to help you evolve, do it. There are people around you most certainly who want to help. But if you feel like you want to go about it alone, and I don't blame you, you're ruled by Saturn. I mean, you're one of the most mature signs of the zodiac. If you feel like you have enough wisdom to go about it alone, by all means do it. But don't ignore the relationships that can actually help you heal as well. How are you showing up to this reading? The High Priestess. The High Priestess and the Hermit for me are both very quiet cards. They are cards of mystery, especially the High Priestess. It's a Pisces card. It's a card of balancing the yin and yang within you. You see that symbol right here. It is a card of opening up your crown and your third eye chakras and inviting that intuition and using it to your advantage. It is a card of not telling your plans to anybody. It is a card of secrecy. I feel that you are not just in isolation, you may have disappeared off the face of the earth. It's possible that people miss you. It is possible that people are wanting to hear from you. It's possible that you are more quiet than you should be. Again, this is not in vain. All this isolation and solitude hasn't been in vain. You've learned a lot from it. Just make sure you are using that wisdom now to help other people as well. I've been talking about guidebooks. Maybe you're the one who needs to write it. You know what I mean? Okay. External influences that you may or may not be aware of. Awakening. Who had a very similar spread? It was either Scorpio or Sag. I can't recall. But the awakening or the judgment card talks about an aha moment. Now, this could be an awakening that happens within you towards another, or it could be vice versa, an awakening that somebody else has towards you. It is a realization. It is a truth. It is some kind of clarity that comes about that makes you change your perspective regarding something. So, if you are waiting to hear from somebody, if you are waiting for someone else to have that aha moment about you, I feel like it's already happened. Hopes and fears for Cap. Okay, strange flip. Again, Sagittarius had the same card. I feel like you want to maintain your sense of freedom that you had in the past. At the same time, you want to make sure you master life. For me, the King of Wands is the master of fun. He is somebody who has mastered the idea of having a good time, but at the same time maintaining your integrity and your charm. So I feel like you want to do that. You want to make sure that you enjoy life, but at the same time have a level of self-discipline. This could also be a fire sign that you are hoping would come into your life. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have a lot of Sagittarius energy here with 9th house and King of Wands and the Page of Wands. So you could be on the cusp as well. Alright. Potential outcome for Cap. The 8 of Wands. Beautiful. Movement. There is movement, communication, travel coming in for you, Cap. Whatever has been stuck, whatever has been stagnating is going to start moving forward. And it's going to happen very, very quickly. The 8 of Wands is fire energy. It is very, very swift energy. So I would look forward to that. Whatever it is that you've been waiting for, whether it's communication, it is travel, I would look forward to it. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, the Empress, 7 of Wands, Queen of Swords, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Again, wisdom stemming from pain. You have 3 kings, the King of Cups, the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and you have the Empress, which talks about growth. It talks about expansion. The 7 of Wands talks about defending yourself, talks about standing up for yourself. The Queen of Swords talks about maintaining boundaries. The 7 of Swords, on the other hand, with the 3 of Swords, is telling me that I don't want you to run away from pain. I don't want you to shut it out. I want you to learn from it. Otherwise, you will repeat lessons. It'll be like repeating a grade, right? 6 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. There is love coming in. There is balance coming in. There is generosity of spirit coming in. So, something to look forward to. All right, let's get you a couple of tea leaves. Ladder, climbing towards success. I've been talking about ascension. This is coming about for you, most certainly. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. I feel like it's in the past. It's already happened. Learn from it. Cap. Feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. You need to know who that is. You remember I spoke about the sun very unapologetically shining for other people. Make sure you are shining for the right people. Otherwise, you will exhaust yourself. Heart, love, deep affection and caring. Coming about for you, my friend. There is a lot of love coming about for you, especially because we had the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. All right, I'm going to pull out a couple of charms for you to close this off. All right, we have Capricorn. You could be dealing with another Capricorn like yourself. Love speaks for itself. This is coming in for you. We have the letters S, U, F. These could be your initials or they could be the initials of someone you are dealing with. Doesn't have to be. All right, that was your reading, Cap. I hope it helped you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.